Hello, my dear children. I'm here with a new video for you for my grade 8 Geography English Medium students. So, these days we are discussing our unit number 1, the solar system. We are in the solar system. So, up to now, I have discussed a lot of topics related to the solar system. If you have subscribed my channel, Sensei Lanka Online School, you can watch my earlier videos. An introduction to the solar system, about the sun and the stars, and then introduction to the planets, outer planets, inner planets. Then finally I did about what are the inner planets one by one. I discussed them separately. So if you want to look at my earlier videos, you can come to my channel and look at them. And then when you are looking at them, don't forget to subscribe me. Don't forget to ring the bell icon. Don't forget to share me. So my dear children, today we are in unit number 1, part 7. Let's meet outer planets. In my earlier video also, I did this lesson. It is lesson number 1. So today it is lesson number 2. So today we are going to learn about Uranus and Neptune. About the Jupiter and Saturn, I have done another lesson. So today we are going to learn about Uranus and Neptune. So now look at this picture. These are the outer planets. How many outer planets are there? There are 4. So Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. These are the 4 outer planets. So today we are going to learn about Uranus and Neptune. So dear children, I am not going to explain what are the outer planets. I am not going to give you the definitions because I explained this picture in my earlier lesson. So I don't like to waste your time because I know you have watched my earlier video. Sometimes maybe several times. If you watch the video until the end, you can see this lesson in the introduction to the planets too. So today I'm not going to tell you what are the outer planets, what are the features of them. I'm not going to tell it again. If you want to clarify anything, you can send me a message. You can send me a WhatsApp message. You can comment below my video. So I will reply you. So what is this blue color planet? Normally we know the blue color planet is our planet Earth. But do you know in the solar system there are some other blue color planets. They are look like blue. And also can you see a very thin layer of rings here? Not like in the Saturn, but there is a very thin layer of ring. So look at this picture. Can you see the rings here? So this is the ring. We are going to learn about Uranus. So Uranus is also having a very thin ring set around it. That is a special feature of the Uranus. So do you like to learn more about Uranus? Stay with me, I will explain. Uranus is the 7th planet. Uranus is the 7th planet from the sun. අපේ solar system එකේ sun ගේ ඉඳන් එනකොට කීවෙනියද? 7 වෙනි ග්‍රහලෝකය. It has the 3rd largest diameter. The largest diameter is there for Jupiter, the second largest diameter for Saturn. So now the Uranus has the third largest diameter. තුන්වෙනියට විශාල විශ්කම්භය තියෙන්නේ කාටද? යුරේනස්ට තමයි ඒක හිමි වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. It was the first planet found with the aid of a telescope. By using the telescope, it is the first planet that is found. Uranus was discovered in 1781 by astronomer William Herschel. So these are some important information. He originally thought it was either a comet or a star because of this color. Originally he had think it is a star or it is a comet. A new word for you. What is a comet? Do you know comet? A comet? Sometimes you may know, then don't worry, no problem. But if you don't know what is a comet, please stay with me. In my future lessons, I will come to meet you with a lot of information and the pictures about the comet. So stay with me. I will come with a new lesson. So don't worry if you don't know what are the comets. Uranus takes about 17 hours to rotate. So for the Uranus days, we say Uranian days. For Earth, Earth days. For Jupiter, Jovian days. For Uranus, Uranian days are there. And about 84 Earth years to complete an orbit of the Sun. To go around the Sun. To complete a Uranian year, it needs about 84 Earth years. Uranus අවුරුද්දක් සම්පූර්ණ වෙන්න අපේ Earth එකේ අවුරුදු වලින් 84ක් ඕනෙලු. Do you understand it now? Is that clear? Time to time I am giving you the Sinhala explanations. So dear children, if you want me to explain in Sinhala more and more, please comment under my video. So I can think about your comments and then make my lessons according to your request. Okay. So shall we go to the next one? More about Uranus. Uranus is an ice giant. Uranus is just like an ice ball, located too far from the sun. Most of its mass is a hot, dense fluid of icy materials, water, methane, and ammonia, above a small rocky core. Inside it, there is a very small rocky core. If not, it is a gas giant. Uranus has an atmosphere made mostly. It also has a very thin atmosphere made mostly of molecular hydrogen and atomic helium. If you learn science in English medium, you can learn these words. Mostly of molecular hydrogen and atomic helium. With a small amount of methane also. So look at the composition of Uranus' atmosphere. Really different from our Earth's atmosphere. Uranus has 13 known rings. Saturn had thousands of rings. Uranus has about 13 rings. The inner rings are narrow and dark, and outer rings are brightly colored. Inner rings are narrow and dark, and the outer rings are brightly colored. Remember this information. The cold methane gas is what gives Uranus its blue-green color. Can you see the color of my font here? So it is similar to the color of the Uranus. Cold methane gas is the reason for this color. What is the color? Bluish green color. What is the reason to get that color? Cold methane gas. සීතල මීතේන් වායුව නිසා තමයි මේ වගේ නිල් පාටට හුරු කොළ පැහැයක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. Anyway, that color is really beautiful. That is why Uranus looks so beautiful. The last one. The last member in our solar system. The 8th planet. අටවෙනි ග්‍රහලෝකය. Neptune. So facts about Neptune. I got this from a school textbook once again. Can you remember I told you earlier, time to time I am coming with the textbook. So this is the textbook information about Neptune. Neptune is the 8th planet and the one farthest from the sun. ගොඩක්ම දුරින් තියෙන්නෙත් එයා. ඒ වගේම අටවෙනිය. 8th planet. It is seen in blue. It is seen in blue. Can you see it is seen in blue color? It's 4 times larger than the Earth. 4 times larger than the Earth. Neptune is extremely cold due to the long distance from the sun. Because of this long distance, it is extremely cold. It has 14 natural satellites. So Neptune also has natural satellites, but only 14. Only 14. That's about Neptune. Some more. It is the 8th planet. So dear children, I am giving you the same information again because there you can learn the sentences. Sometimes there will be questions to write a small paragraph about the Neptune. If there is such a question, you have to learn the sentences. You must be able to write down the sentences. So it is the 8th planet from the sun. It is seen in blue and it is 4 times larger than the Earth. It has 14 natural satellites. It is extremely cold. Harima සීතලයි. Extremely cold. It is the most distant planet. ඈතින්ම තියෙන්නෙත් එයා. It is the most distant planet in our solar system. So remember, these are some simple sentences. I prepared them for you because sometimes there are different students. Some of you can write the sentences quickly, very easily. You learn a lot of words. You learn English grammar very well. But Pute, there may be some students doing English medium who are very difficult, feel difficult to write the sentences. Maybe you can't remember the words and the sentence patterns. So this is a support for them. Think about the English grammar also when you are writing. It is important for your future. So there are some more. Neptune is about 4 times wider than Earth. If Earth were a large apple, Neptune would be the size of a basketball. Can you think about the comparison? If Earth is a large apple, Just like this, it's a large apple. The Neptune would be the size of a basketball. Can you imagine the size? Neptune takes about 16 hours to rotate. So, a Neptunian day. Earth day, Jovian days, Uranian days, Neptunian days. Learn about them. And about 165 Earth years to orbit the sun. එයාට සූර්යාගේ වටේ යන්න අපේ Earth එකේ අවුරුදු වලින් නම් 165. 165 Earth years ඕනෙලු. Neptune is an ice giant. So I explained it earlier. Neptune cannot support life as we know it. Neptune cannot support life. Why? It is very cold, too far from the sun. No good atmosphere, no other resources. So my dear children, now we are at the end of this lesson. So we discussed outer planets, lesson number 2. So you learned about the Uranus and Neptune. Up to now, we have learned about all the 8 regular planets in the solar system. So if you missed any lesson, please subscribe my channel, Sensei Lanka Online School. There you can get all the lessons related to this syllabus. So thank you very much all of you. I hope you enjoyed my video lesson. If you enjoyed my lesson, please don't forget to put a comment under the video. Thank you very much. Hope to meet you again. Bye for now.